On this episode of What's on Your Plate, I have Kenzie Wesner. Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. Welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, and today my special co-host is Kenzie Wesner.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm back.
I know you are. I think everybody else knows you are too.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How you feeling?
A little sore.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that one.
My calves are a little burnt out.
Okay. So what's been going on? Why are you so sore?
This guy named Junior he wants to work out really hard.
That is true. That is true. It was a test of time.
Yes, it was.
And you needed it because you felt it, right?
Yeah. I had my little watch going and I was like, all right, 60 minutes is over.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to
Kept going. And how many calories did you burn yesterday during a workout?
800.
You burned 800 calories in one workout.
Yeah.
And she's complaining. Let me say that again. She burned 800 calories in one workout. And she's
Did y'all
complaining
just see
about
me
being
roll my
sore.
eyes? Because I rolled my eyes.
I rolled my eyes too. Not too many people can burn 800 calories in a workout. And if you can and you want to try to get to then contact Kenzie and then see if you can work out with her and see how many calories you can burn.
It sucks.
Oh my goodness, burning 800 calories. You won't be complaining in about a couple of months when you're out at the beach or on the lake and all that
That's
other stuff.
true.
And you're wearing that
That's true.
swimsuit. See, there you go. See,
That's
I
true.
know. Now, Voice of God, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me in there? I had to mess
we
with
can
the
hear
settings.
just a little bit.
Okay, cool. Man, I am trying this food. I don't know if we're talking about that yet, but I'm excited.
So how was, so you say you tried the food, right? How was it?
It's really good, man. Yeah, it's seafood, so it feels expensive and fancy.
Okay.
In my world,
well, there
like-
you go. I'll take that one. I'll take that for sure. Now, what I brought in and what's left, it's almost gone.
Really?
Except we do have this plate right here that Kenzie will be trying. And just to let you know, Bill, if you are watching, it's Mackenzie. I know that one. So right here, so this is what I did. So what I did was I did a corn, crab, chicken, chowder.
Yummy.
And then, the Brussels sprouts are a little bit different because I added a little smoke to them. But there's cheese. I didn't put the cheese on it because I didn't know if you like the cheese or not. And then also I have a Brussels sprout, cranberry, pecan with Phage's Greek yogurt. Phage's Greek yogurt. I'm going to reiterate that again because Patricia started with Phage's Greek yogurt, and I'm still continuing the Phage's Greek yogurt to this day. So, but I have the Phage's Greek yogurt there, and then a cookie I just got because I thought it really looks good.
Yeah.
Something not too heavy. Because so far all week we've had some stuff that was really heavy, and so today I wanted to it's still a little heavy, but kind of light and throw some vegetables in there too. And then tomorrow we have Fun Friday, which is going to be absolutely amazing.
What are you making?
So I'm not going to tell you that. If I tell you, I got to tell the rest of them, and they don't even know.
All right, after
So,
the show, you'll tell
Well,
me.
good. Most definitely. Well, come on. Let's go ahead and try it and tell me what you think. You see how she reached that. Make sure she reaches that when she gets the check on something.
Yeah, right? That's like another workout right there.
Go ahead.
I'm going to do the salad first. Because I'm a salad snob.
Okay. Well, be a salad snob. Yep. I still hear some crunch. You hear some crunch, Voice of God, just a little bit?
I do.
There you go.
My goodness gracious.
And you know the crazy thing about that? There is a little agave nectar in there just to make it a little sweet.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, do you suggest a fork for this?
I suggest a cracker.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Now, you like spicy?
Yeah?
Okay, well, go ahead and taste it. Tell me if you think it's spicy. Now I always have to make two
Yeah.
things, one for spicy and one not for spicy. Yeah, we got the crunch of that cracker.
What in the world?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Did you taste the bacon? Well, you probably tasted so much stuff. There's so much stuff going on that I don't even know if you taste the bacon or not.
I'm like,
That is so good.
wait, so you're telling me there's bacon in there too?
I didn't get this big from not eating. Come on. You know I got to know something.
I'm confused. Chicken, corn.
Crab, there's a lot of corn. There's a lot of chicken. Crab is expensive, so I didn't put a lot of crab in that mug.
But I got
Just
some
gotta give you a
crab.
heads up. You probably got maybe a little, there's some spice to it.
Yes.
Do you feel the spice lingering? You know, there's probably some, just kind of a little bit of potatoes in there.
Yeah,
Just kind of
I
throw it
got
off a
that
little
too.
bit. Okay. And the crazy thing about it is I put bacon and I also added cheese to it to kind of hold it together, to thicken it up. And that's what the potatoes are for too.
Oh, good.
Good?
Broccoli. I love
You like broccoli? Oh my goodness, can you imagine the broccoli with the cheese on top? Yeah, that's a good one. So, voice of God, what did you like the best out of all of them? Oh, with a mouthful. There you go, right there.
Right.
You know what? That's why I caught you off guard.
Can y'all hear me chewing?
Everything was good.
Yeah, everything was good.
That's good. Well, there you go. Hey,
I think
that's
the
best
seafood for
part.
sure.
If catching you while you're taking a bite, that makes me proud right
Yeah,
there.
right?
What kind of cookie is this?
Taste
Oatmeal. I think it's
yes, it
oatmeal.
is oatmeal. Well, taste it. I wish I could say I made it, but I love oatmeal, and chocolate chip cookies are my number one. Oatmeal is my second. It's good, isn't it? And it's soft too, isn't it? Yeah. Boy, that's the way to go.
That's my thing. I have to have a soft cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
If it ain't
yeah.
soft, I ain't eating it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Now, since you've been working out, and you can't step on the scales because you used to step on the scales all the time, and because I have your scale in the back of my car, due to the simple fact that people have this thing of they want to step on those scales to see their progress, sometimes hourly, sometimes daily, which I say no, stay away from that. Stepping on your scale, I mean, if you lose a pound, you get excited.
Yep.
And a lot of times people will go out and be like, oh my God, I lost a pound, let's go do this. And then sometimes you look at it and you're like, well, how did I just gain 2 pounds? And so what you see on that scale kind of goes up and down, but also your emotions go up and down. Now, how do you notice things without stepping on the scale?
My leggings, or my workout pants, I should say. He'll have me run, and I will have to sit there and keep pulling my pants up, and that's when I know that I have lost weight because of Junior.
Good. Well, there you go. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody keeps running until their pants fall down.
Funny.
That could be something that's new. But you know what? And I think that's a good thing. I think it keeps people focused when they have to pull up their pants, because a lot of times they don't notice it. When they're jogging, when they're walking, when they're talking, when they're working out, and you see them pull them up, and I'm like, there's your indicator right there. Or sometimes when you go and you go shopping and you see, you go to that section where you normally go to, and you're like, why is this stuff too big? Which is also a good sign.
Yep.
So then when you do go down, and then when you do, you find that smallest size, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. You get kind of excited, but I want to keep you on that high, just like everybody else I work out with. I don't want you to get in that lull of, oh, let me step on the scale and see. Because sometimes you'll step on the scale and you'll lose 35 pounds. Well, losing 35 pounds is great, and you get excited about the 35 pounds, but what happens when you gain that 2-3 pounds because you continue to keep fluctuating? And you catch it on the wrong time, and you're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And it's really not the end of the world.
No.
Well, one of the things that you do or that you're working on is eating, because you cook a lot.
Yeah.
Now, what is it
Try
that
to
you
at
cook?
least.
What is it that you cook?
Chicken a lot. I'm a big beef girl. I don't know, like, steak is, people are like, stay away from steak if you want to lose weight. But I love red meat, steak and ground beef. And so I've tried to incorporate chicken because my sister loves chicken. And we live together, so I've tried to incorporate that together. So I've already planned meal prepped or had the schedule of meal prepping for come Sunday. So I'm gonna do beef, broccoli, and either a white rice or brown rice. My sister likes white rice. I like brown rice.
There you go.
So we're gonna do that, and I think we're gonna do flank steak.
Okay. Well, there you go. And really, it's whatever it is that you eat. It's really about portion control. Voice of God, I have a question for you.
Go for it. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Sweet.
Now, here's the question. When you were doing mic check, and I would ask Kenzie, but I'm not. When you were doing mic check, you asked Kenzie to say, hey, what did you have for breakfast? And what was her response?
She did not eat any.
She did
Sorry
not
to sell you out, but
eat.
that's a fact.
You
Wow.
sold me out.
That's exactly it. Just want to make
Because I
sure.
wanted to wait for this.
Nope, nope. You don't. Your body's gonna go through starvation
wanted
period, and you
to.
don't want to go through that. Nope, you don't want to.
You got to eat breakfast.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Dallas, what is it that you like to eat? What's your favorite food that you like to eat?
Like favorite food in general,
In
or for
general.
breakfast? Yeah, I have 5 favorites. I have burgers, wings, steak, and let's see, burgers, wings, steak, and bacon. And hummus is number 5.
Hummus. Hummus
Yep,
was number
yep,
5.
Yeah.
Hummus.
And bacon could go on anything. Now, when you eat, I mean, you don't mind me asking this. How much do you weigh?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably like 160.
See, there you go. So eating a double Whataburger with cheese and a large order of fries and a Diet Coke could fit your frame.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much. If I'm not working out, I don't gain weight.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, I have to work out to gain weight, which I am not currently doing to wrap myself out.
Okay. Okay. Well, boy, I mean,
You were blessed.
you drove the bus over Kenzie and then you reversed it and drove it over yourself. Okay.
It's true. I'm not
Well,
proud.
there you go. You know what? That's why we're so special and different. So, so what's your game plan? What's your game plan for working out? I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, step 1 would be doing it, and then step 2 would also be doing it probably. Yeah, I mean, I've been a bad person.
No,
Doesn't
please.
your dad work out? Why don't you work out with him?
Actually, I don't want to throw him under the bus. I'm like, he's technically my boss, but I don't know that he has been.
He worked out the other day. I will say that he worked out the other day.
Okay,
And
right
actually, what's today? Today's Thursday. He worked out on Tuesday.
on. Right on. Go, Jeff.
You know, and of course we know we work out outside, so it's one of those that. And it was 30. I think it was 37 degrees. And my limit is 30, 31, 32. If it's 31, 32, we're not going to work out. And so,
Is he here? Is he coughing? Is he
No,
sick?
no, he's
Because
good.
I would be sick.
no, he's good. And you know, there's times that where I've questioned him in his, especially when it gets about 38, 39, 40 degrees, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you just have a sweater on? I'm like, okay, cool. But then again, was it Michigan, Minnesota, something like that?
Both, actually.
Yeah.
But grew up in Michigan.
Yeah, see? So there you go.
The
So-
other day, he had me running in the rain.
Wow. Isn't that like illegal in most states?
You know what? I'm gonna check on that because I think it should be.
Yeah, I think it's there. I think there's some things called like child labor laws, but I think you have to be a child in certain ways. Not the way you present sometimes, but I'm talking about because there's some complaining and so forth that
Oh, wow,
somebody right over here has been doing. But anyway, yeah. So unless you're that certain age, no, it's thrown out the window.
It was awful. It was cold, and then I started running, and then it started raining, and I was like,
Listen,
and I heard him, hurry up, it's raining.
That's exactly
I was
it.
like, oh yeah.
she's sitting there. If she's watching the rain, she's running too slow. If she continues to keep going, boom, she'd have been back quicker. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
And as a small gesture, I did stand out in the rain for about 3 seconds to
It
make sure
did.
to like, hey girl, I'm out here with you.
Yeah.
And then I went and I covered up. So I'm just saying. So which is
He
good.
did. He
That's
did.
exactly it.
I was, you know what? I felt the team effort for the 3 seconds.
Junior's just good like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was trying to
Literally.
figure it out. I was like, where is this show about to go to? Because I was about to say something completely different of the reason why I got out of the car, stood outside for a minute, and jumped right back in. You put your mind on that one. No. I didn't do that. I did try to show her some type of support, but it was raining. I wasn't gonna get wet.
It was
So,
cold.
It was.
I
It was a little
purposely
cold.
don't bring a jacket anymore because if I don't bring a jacket, maybe he won't make me run outside.
That ain't gonna happen. Just like. Okay, so let me go back. So I have this opportunity to be able to cater here at Real News PR, and they never know what the food is. They never know what's coming in, and I try to accommodate because I know what people like and know what people don't like. For Kenzie, when it comes to the workouts, and for everybody else that works out with me, they do not know what the workouts are going to be, and I try to accommodate not. But that's it. And most people have been successful and they continue to reach their goals. And just to give you a heads up, if you ever see Kenzie and she's pulling up her pants, then you know exactly what it is. That's it. I'm doing my job.
What have I
which is
been
amazing.
saying lately? Trust issues are because of you.
Now, first of all, listen, your relationships is one thing, and our relationship is something completely different. Because when I say one more, I mean one more of that exercise, not one more that we're finished.
Yep.
It's one more
Yep.
of that exercise.
Trust issues.
Now, what I need to say, I probably need to define it a little bit more, but until I get a group effort that complains or people start protesting, I'll never know.
So do I need to get signs and protests? One more
You know
means
what?
one more, and then we are done.
nope.
I get to go back in bed.
I will do an executive order, and we can vote on it. We'll vote on it.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Good, because
I'll
I
get
can
the
tell
group
you,
together and vote.
you get the group. There's 38 people in the group, and I tell you, I'll have 50 mail-in ballots. So I'm just saying, whatever. I'm just
50
saying.
mail-in
But anyway, so you know who's going to win this one. You protest all you want. That's what it is. Hey, and I might have you guys hold the protest signs out there real quick.
Mindset. When you say 5 more, I'm like, okay, all right, 5 more, and then you're like, all right, 25 more. I'm like,
She didn't ever hear me say one more set. So I'm just saying, you have to watch the words and you have to watch the way the communication is going. Because I communicate when I say one more set. And I communicate and says, keep going. That's communicating. There may be some details that I leave out, but oh well. Anyway, so which is good. But we have just jumped off the subject for what's on your plate. Boy, see what happens when you get certain people on?
I know.
Now, tomorrow I do have a first timer that's coming on, and I have Wade Johnson. He's coming back with the first timer, so which is good. And then also Monday, I have 2 first timers. This is Leslie Bounty and Kelly Smith will be here. So, which is really gonna be exciting. So guys, everybody that's watching today, make sure you guys tune in for that one. Now, before we get out of here, Voice of God, you wanna give a shout out?
Yes. Over here pushing all the buttons.
Okay.
Let's see. Cammie, my mom, my sister, the 3 important women in my life right now. Let's see. Shout out to you, Junior, and to you, Kenzie. Y'all have been great co-hosts. Let's see. Whole team here at Real News. Shout out to Dad and my sister. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Cool. Well, Kenzie, do you have a shout out?
hold on, I just took a bite.
That means she has a shout out.
My sister.
Tara. Hey, Tara, what's going on?
Yeah, she went back to work yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Tara's a teacher.
Yep.
Forney ISD. Give a shout out.
My parents, Mom and Dad,
Who nobody knows who your mom and dad is unless you
Bill
tell
and
them.
Trudy.
Bill and Trudy Westner.
Yep, you, of course.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was waiting for. I can't believe I got behind the family. I'm like, what in the world?
You are family.
Well, see, there you go. I should have been up there earlier.
All
should have been there
right,
with
so Tara, Junior, Mom and Dad.
There you go. I mean, what did they do? They just birthed you. I mean what in the world? It's just amazing. And your mom's running for city council again. Not that we were supposed to say that.
She is.
She'll probably win it.
I hope not.
Well, she could be the next governor of the state
No,
of Texas. I'm just saying. You
it's
move
so
on
much
up.
work.
Oh, not for you guys. You guys are family. You're just worried about her. Who else you giving a shout out to?
My friends for putting up with me. You again for putting up with me.
Yep. And you can do you again for putting up with you again. I'm just playing.
But really,
But really though, just to give you a heads up. No, I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to Dallas, because Dallas, you and I are. I mean, we're blending, we're working, we're bonding together, and that's one of the things that I appreciate everything that you do. And we go back and forth and communicating. So I want to say thank you very much for all that you do and for being here and just actually, taking over the show, which is really amazing.
He's
I also
done
have
a
to
great
thank,
job.
Oh, awesome. I have to thank Kenzie. I mean, Kenzie has put in that work with working out. She has achieved some goals. We still got a long way to go because there's more goals that I have for her that she doesn't have yet, but that I want to see her.
What are
And
those?
I want her to take the leggings that she had when we first started and the leggings that she will have when it comes to around July, when she starts heading to the beach and lake and stuff like that. And I want her to compare them, but I want her to compare them on the show because I think you're going to see a major difference. And so I'm really proud of the things that you've done and where you've come and where you go. Pretty much everybody in my workout groups,
Yes.
You're the one that's here today. And I appreciate it. You started out as a group, then you became an individual. Now you're building back up as a group, and you still maintained it, and that is awesome. Give a shout out to my son Zachary, my dad. Had some health issues, overcoming it. Zachary, keep fighting. Give a shout out to my daughter Landry. Give a shout out to my wife Tracy. Give a shout out to my son Brevin. Give a shout out to my sister Macy. You still owe me dinner and some money. Give a shout out to Juanita. So give a shout out to all the family, which is amazing. You guys have been there, support. So thank you guys very much. Shout out to all the workout groups. To Real News PR, because without them, I would not have this opportunity. So Sarah, Josh, Jeff, Dallas, all the guys that are here that just make it special. I get excited to be able to come in here. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy. And yes, I give a shout out to Jeff again because he does work out and I push him because I never know what his schedule is going to be. So I got to give a shout out to him. But next week, because the temperatures are going to be right, we're going to work out at least 4 to 5 days next week.
Jesus
so which is
Christ.
exciting. So good. Guys, thank you very much for being here and watching What's on Your Plate. You guys, if you ever want to be on the show, all you got to do is give me a holler. Let me know. Love for you to try my food, give us an opinion. Dallas is always going to be here to try the food. Kenzie's going to be here probably every other week just to try the food, so we're going to keep her going. I got quite a few people coming, so which I'm really excited about it. Thank you guys. Go check out all on social media, the Junior Wakefield Show. I do appreciate it, and thank you guys very much. So thank you for watching What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, along with
Kenzie Westner.
and along with the voice of God.
I was muted. Voice of God.
The voice of God.
Y'all
There we go.
translated for me. Appreciate y'all.
That's all right. Well, thank you guys very much for watching What's on Your Plate. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys again tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.